Hello and welcome back to Sharin No Kuni, and I just realized here in the starting screen the time obligation vanished out of the screen. So there's only the obligation of love left, the obligation that forbids you to fall in love, and the obligation of being a child for your whole life. Well, for the time being, you have the obligation. And I think in the last episode, this was the maximum punishment obligation. But we haven't seen a character with that yet. Could it be the sister actually told him about, well, showed him what the maximum punishment is in her little quiz, where we saw the masochistic startings and the sadistic terms, and she said something very peculiar, and that was that that she says that she will always be there for him, even if she would have the full punishment obligation or maximum punishment obligation. Does that mean, because I thought there are all the obligations we have to lift? So the next obligation, so the next girl we get is, he was Nakchan? I think Nakchan. She was called Nakchan. I think this is the next one we have to do. I think, I'm not sure. I think it goes from left to right, but if that would be the case, we would need to lift the maximum punishment as well. So who is that? Is that really his sister? Or will we go straight to her? Or can I only reach that if I made certain decisions beforehand? And this is actually a special case I can maybe only access if I did certain decisions beforehand. That would be interesting to find out. Or to hear, if you would be so kind and tell me. So, yeah. And by the way, it is weekend. Or, yeah, it is the weekend. Weekend is upon me. It's Friday today for me. And I think I will do a good long session of recordings. So, for the next few days, I hope, if I don't fall totally down again because of mood switches and stuff like that, then there will be quite a bunch of videos coming out from this. Anyway, let's continue where we left off, and that was here. Okay, let's see. Because she said to me that I should only do that sort of thing with someone I loved. Oh, I think I already know what kind of episode this will be. Okay, haha. Does he really mean haha, or does he mean God, please don't. I'm on the floor of the room trying to control my breathing. Okay, it is one of those episodes. Have fun. Have fun. But keep your hands on the desk. I know you barely can see my hands, but I assure you, they are the whole time either on the mouse or on the keyboard or on my table. So nothing else is going on here. And neither should you. Or you can, because I don't know, but come on. Why would you do that? Oh, they are done! Oh, thank God. I hope at least. Did you enjoy that? Yeah, but it still kind of stings a bit. What? What stings? Still kinda stings a bit? What is she doing to him? I see. Want to do it again? No, I'm fine. Oni-chan gives me a satisfied smile, then starts caressing my face. I shiver a little as her delicate finger crawls over my cheek and lips. I'm feeling very insecure right now. Okay, who can tell me what he meant? Yeah, but it still kind of stings a bit. What stings? What did they do that stings? Oni-chan, why do you keep doing these kinds of things to me?
あなたが辛そうだったからよ。
Because you keep looking like you are suffering. Suffering?
夜怖くて眠れないってよく言ってたでしょ。
You always say that you're afraid to sleep by yourself at night, right? Oh, yeah, the wind makes all these weird sounds, and I can't sleep without the light on. But I still don't really understand. Why would she do this sort of thing to me just because I'm scared?
人間の感情ってね、体に支配されているのよ。
People's feelings are ruled by their bodies. Yeah. I can see how that works. Ruled? She pinches my cheek. Ow!
痛いでしょう。そういうことよ。
That hurt, didn't it? That's what I meant. Then she moves her arm from my face to my crotch. Okay, we're not done.
今度は気持ちいい？
It felt good that time, right? Yeah, but...
頬の痛みが残ってて、あんまりエッチな気分になれないでしょ？
You couldn't get in the mood because your cheek still hurts?
感情の移行には時間がかかるの。過去、現在、未来っていう時間軸の中で、私たちはゆっくりと感情を変化させていくけれど、体という大きな枠が必ず阻んでくるわ。
Shifts in feelings can take time to happen. As we move through life, we experience a wide range of feelings. However, they are held in check by something one's body. By something one's body. So that's why I feel depressed so much. I just don't have some lovable beings around me.
社会にはいろんな枠があるけれど、一番大きな枠は自分の体でしょうね。
There are many boundaries within our society, but I think the most insurmountable one is our own body. What do you mean?
ごめんね。私はそういうことを勉強しに行くのよ。
Oh, does my hair look good? I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. I haven't really checked it. I think it's all over the place. Sorry. I mean, if my face is showing, then it should at least look a little bit presentable. Yeah, I know I should shave again. Sorry for interrupting. Just I can see myself there, and then I think, oh God, what a face. Ugh. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to school to study this. As soon as I'm reminded that she's going away, both my pain and my pleasure vanish, leaving me with only sadness. Sadness and sorrow. The fact that every facet of Onechan is about to leave me is just too much to bear. God, I really have to get into reading. I tell her honestly what I'm feeling. She sighs and tells me that she's sad too, but then says,
だから人は愛っていう強い感情を表現するために体を使うのよ。相手を全身で感じるために。たとえその人がいなくなっても体が覚えているように。
This is exactly why people communicate strong feelings like love with their bodies. Your partner experiences the depth of your feelings with their entire body, and because of this, their bodies will remember you even if you leave them. Oni-chan. I'm already about to cry.
なんてね。
Just kidding. She suddenly laughs nonchalantly.
嘘嘘。そんな難しい話じゃないよ。ただ私がね、ケンのことが大好きだって話ね。
Sorry.
だからエッチなことするのよ。
Oh, always those awkward pauses in between the sentences. Or I'm just too impatient. Sorry, it's not actually that complicated. I do these things to you because I love you. It's all there is to it. I love you too, Nichan.
そういう好きとは違うのよ。
I'm not really talking about that kind of love. Not that. No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. God damn it. Oni-chan puts her hand on my head. She looks at me condescendingly.
手でしただけでしょ？
I've only used my hand on you, haven't I? Huh?
続き、たくさんあるんだよ。
Oh, now I know what she's up to. You can do a lot more than that. She looks naughtier than I ever dreamt she could. You fantasize about her looking naughty? Like what? Oni-chan pats me firmly on the head.
あなたが本当に好きな人にしてあげなさい。
Wow, you know what? The more I get from the past, the more I know now from the past of him, the more I regret committing to Sachi. For the sole reason that a relationship that started so early, I'm really a sucker for romance stories that actually begin with a childhood and end with one another at the end of it. And so I basically ruined that ending completely if I can't rekindle it somehow while I'm at my playthrough. On the other hand, I would be kind of a real dick to do that because I already committed and stated my love for Sachi, at least in the game. And then going back to the sister would be kind of a bad move. On the other hand, he doesn't really know if she even existed anymore, and he maybe just needed the comfort and the love of at least someone to stay sane. Or something like that, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, not that I have anyone like that. You should make sure you do stuff like that with someone you really love. Oh, but I love Oni-chan.
なんかたまんないかも。ケンが他の女とそういうことしたとしても、一番最初に手をつけたのは私？この私？うわはは、これ危ないよ。私ゾクゾクするよ。
Calm down. Everything's good. I feel kind of satisfied. Even if Ken ends up having sex with another woman, I got to him first. I got to him first? Oh god, this is too much. I'm getting all tingly. Oh, Oni-chan? Something weird happens to Oni-chan and she starts wiggling around. She manages to recover though.
ケン、
She has a serious look in her eyes.
私はあなたを強くしようと躍起になっていたけど、あなたは多分とんでもなく強いわ。ただまだそのスイッチが入っていないだけ。
I was really enthusiastic about making you toughen up, but you're probably already really strong, Ken. Your switch just hasn't been flipped yet.
頑張ってね。私はいつでもそばにいるから。
Keep at it, okay? I'll always be by your side. Even though you're leaving? I'm sure she's just joking with me again.
それでもそばにいるから。
Even so, I'll be by your side. She turns away from me after she says this. I've started crying without meaning to. I call out to her with a sob. But she's already left the room without even looking back at me. It's early the next morning. I'm at the sunflower field with Oni-chan. I've come to send her off. To send her off with a smile. I can't believe Dad won't even come out of the house for this.
俺絶対泣いちゃう。涙で泉ができちゃうから見送りには行かない。だってね。
He told me, I'm gonna cry so hard I'll be a fountain of tears. There's no way I'm coming. Who cares about him anyway?
こらこら、お父さんのこと悪く言わないの。お父さんもいろいろあるんだから。
Hey now, don't talk that way about Dad. He's got a lot of things going on now too. A lot of things? I thought he just lazed around the house all day.
そのうちわかるわ。
You'll understand one of these days. Huh?
さてっと。
Well then. Oh my, what a beautiful picture. I really like that. That's a I like those high artsy pictures. I mean, it's not the first time, but I really dig the art style. I really like it. The only sad thing is that they are so rarely, but I guess that makes them so special. The sky above us is perfectly clear.
バイバイ、ケン。
Oni-chan will be leaving soon.
頑張るのよ。お姉ちゃんいつかケンに守ってもらうんだからね。
Keep at it. One of these days, you're gonna be the one looking out for me, Ken. Yeah, I'll work hard. I don't want to cry. I can't cry after she went to all the trouble of training me every single day.
いつかあんたが私の前に立つのよ。私はケンの背中をずっと見ている。そんな毎日がいいな。
I just know that you are gonna be the one standing in front of me one day. Then I'll get to look at your back for as long as I want. I'd like to live like that. Yeah, I promise.
約束なんて関係ないわ。きっとそうなるの。
It has nothing to do with promises. I'm sure it'll happen someday. Yeah, promises don't have anything to do with it.
頑張れって。
Don't give up, Ken. I'm not going to. The wind makes the sunflowers around us all wave in unison with her laugh. You'll come back, right?
当然。
Of course. And I'll wait for you.
待ってるんじゃなくて、追ってくるぐらいの気持ちで。
Don't just wait. Your feelings should be strong enough that you come after me. Then I'll come after you. I'll get much stronger, and then I'll help you out. Oni-chan suddenly halts.
聞いたわよ、ケン。
I heard that, Ken.
私を助けてくれるって。
You'll help me out? Yeah, definitely.
その言葉、忘れないわ。
I won't forget that you said that. Oni-chan gives me one of her usual cool smiles, then starts advancing back down the road.
行ってきます。
See you later. I think he cries now. Oni-chan! 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 Oh god, that's so sad. I don't know why I'm smiling, because it's also so cute. Oni-chan walked straight down the road. I failed. I couldn't stop my tears. The tiny figure was just too stunning. I returned home with swollen eyes. Father was there, and he played with me for the first time in what seemed like ages. He rubbed my head and told me just how great of a person Oni-chan was. Just how strong of a person Oni-chan was. However, my father would also end up parting ways with me. The man who had always preached the virtues of a non-violent philosophy ended up deciding to rebel against the nation. That would happen after I met Natsumi, Isono, and Sachi. I failed. My friendship with Natsumi and the others, and the love I had received from One-chan, they would both prove to be for naught. I would be exposed as the disgraceful fool that I was. But right now, I was about to begin supervising a girl who knew nothing of my past or how I had abandoned my friends. One Toka. Honestly, I felt more at ease about the prospect than I had been about Sachi's supervision. Even so, I couldn't afford to let my guard down. Okay, so it is not in order. It was just coincidental that the left one was the first one. Oh, left, right, left, right. So the maximum punishment will be the last one, because first on the left vanished, then on the right vanished, then next time the left again, and then the right again, and then we have the full punishment. So the ultimate, the maximum, whatever. ... And thus I, Morita Kenichi, shall henceforth be imposing upon your most gracious hospitality.
Huh?
Huh? Yes, Toka! You get to hang out with me 24 hours a day. Well, almost 24 hours, most of the day. You have to hang out with me, and I live at your place, and we will see each other each day in the bathroom, in the evening, midday, and so on, and we will basically share a lot of space. Oh god, that sounded creepy. No, not even she really likes the prospect of it. That is, I will be in charge of Toka's supervision from day onward.
あ、そうなんだ。
Oh, I see.
私たちの家に住むの？
You'll be living in our house? Well, of course, being close to my subject will allow for optimal supervision. Being close to my subject, very... I don't know, poor phrasing? I mean, yeah, she's not a human, she's just a subject to me. I mean, that's kind of rude, isn't it? I stepped into the house.
ちょっと！
Hey! I'd greatly appreciate it if you could prepare 2 futons for me. My sleeping posture is absolutely monstrous, you see? A towel and a toothbrush would also be ideal. Oh, but don't worry about cooking a regal welcoming dinner or anything.
なんて厚かましい。
Why does... I thought the mom likes Kenichi. I thought the mom at least likes him. And she knew that it was coming. Or didn't she? You damn brat.
お母さん、私森田健一と一緒に住むだなんて嫌だからね。
Mom, there's no way I'm living with Morita Kenichi.
そうね。家は狭いし。
I lived for a month, I think, or for weeks, in a small apartment that had 1 room and 1 closet. I think you will have the place in your house for me. Yeah, our house is pretty small. Unfortunately, I have nowhere else to go. Surely you don't wish to make me sleep outdoors in this heat. The temperature in the town had spiked rather severely as soon as I had finished with Sachi's supervision. I felt like my head was gonna melt off, just standing outside in the sun. Anyway, it's rather tiresome to stand around talking, don't you think? Let's continue this inside. I forced my way through the door.
あ、こら！
Hey! Wow, he's so rude. So this is the One family living room.
森田くん、家主より先に家に上がったらダメだと思う。
Morita-kun, it's rude to enter the house before the landlady does.
お母さん、追い出して！
Kick him out, Mom! Get back in the kitchen, woman. I swear she has no regard for the people around her.
ぶっ殺そう。
I'll murder you! Oh, this will be so much fun. I can go full crazy on her. Hopefully my neighbor won't complain. She stepped toward me, ready to strike. Swish! And she knocks her on the back. Yep, never worked before. Come on, you should know this by now. Your little love taps won't work on me.
のろけじゃなくて本気で怒ってるの。
They are not love taps. I'm seriously pissed off at you. She puffed out her cheeks. Oh, mother dearest, why must your child be such a terror? Why is he such a dick? She sighed in resignation.
どうかお茶を汲んできなさい。
Toka, go prepare some tea.
やだよ。
No way! You have the obligation to obey your mother. Oh, wait, it has to be an order.
命令よ。
Yep, see, that's an order. Hi! What's your problem? Don't look at me. I'm not the one who ordered you to do it.
ぎゃ
One stormed off into the kitchen. Seriously? Yeah?
ではじっくりお話を伺いましょう。
Alright, then let's hear your story. Certainly. I cleared my throat. I assumed a haughty manner. I've taken a look at the records.
どうかの？
Tokas? If we overlook her propensity for anger, your daughter is essentially a typical teenage girl.
そうかしら。子供っぽいと思うわ。
You think so? I think she's a bit immature, personally. In what way?
甘いものや可愛らしいぬいぐるみが大好きなところ。
Well, she really likes sweets and stuffed animals and stuff. Well, you see, the creature known as woman. The creature known as woman? Really? I know, I'm well aware of the fact that we are all just animals who happen to develop several languages, to invent PCs, the internet and all of that. But in the end, we are all only some kind of animals. But it's a little bit off-putting to be. I mean, by common sense, you would never call anyone, if man or woman, a creature. The creature known as woman. The apes known as man. It would be the same prospect in the end. Whatever. Well, you see, the creature known as woman will always possess a penchant for such childish pursuits, no matter how old they get.
森田くん、今さらっと女性を語ったけど、あなたそんなに経験豊富なわけじゃないでしょ？
Morita-kun, you don't actually have any experience with women, do you? Don't try and act like you're some expert on the subject. How dare you insinuate such a thing? I'll have you know that someone as handsome as I am knows woman like the back of his hand. You pick up a lot of things reading the diaries at love hotels, you know?
童貞丸出しの発言じゃないの。
Only a virgin would say that. Ah, shit, she was onto me. He is not a virgin. He had... Wait, how many times did he had... So if we count... We rewinded time once. I think he had sex once since we played this game. Or 2 times? Yeah, he had actual sex 1 time since we started the game, so he's not a virgin anymore. Anyway, the issue here is that I'm not sure why a normal girl like Tooka has been burdened with mandate of parental servitude. Her report didn't go into detail about why she acquired her obligation. In order for this particular obligation to be assigned, the parents must file a report accusing their child of a crime. Its nickname, Prohibition of Becoming an Adult, arose because it is essentially a means through which a parental authority, in this case you, Kyoko-san, can restrict the independence of their child. In this case, Tooka, due to some crime that the child has committed. It is a very complicated obligation indeed.
あなたの言い回しが複雑なだけだと思うのだけれど。
I think the only complicated thing here is your roundabout explanation. I'm getting the feeling her obligation is unjustified and she never actually committed a crime. And if so, I want to know what crime it is. Yeah, sorry about that. I slipped into detective mode. I puffed on my visible cigar. Smoking is bad, don't do it. I mean, it's a waste of money, it drops down your health, I really think. And, of course, you can't stay young from it because your skin will age much faster. Anyway, I know there are exceptions, they get 100 years old, they won't get affected by it at all, but overall, I don't know. I mean, I personally put money somewhere in a bag for every pack of cigars I would have smoked, and yeah. And once in a while I spend that money on something really nice, like an upgrade for my PC, maybe a new thing for my smartphone, maybe, I don't know, a new controller, a new camera, a new printer, whatever is needed. And it's a lot of stuff I can spend it on. Which means, Kyoko-san, I slammed my hands onto an invisible desk. What reasons do you have to turn your own daughter into a criminal?
警部、興奮しすぎですよ。
A voice? Inspector, you are a little too agitated. An invisible assistant calmed me down. Are you seriously imagining an assistant? My theory is that you went to the country complaining that raising your daughter was just too hard. You probably threw something in about family circumstances too. And then boom, Tooka had her freedom revoked. You've never been required to take the dreaded PAQT, have you?
そうね。
True. So you admit it? You just wanted to control Tooka completely?
森田くん。
She snapped at me. Yes.
私はあなたの監督を受ける非公正人じゃないでしょ。
You're not supervising me, are you? So you're telling me that you are not obliged to answer my questions?
察しが良くて助かるわ。
Exactly. If you figured that out, then we shouldn't have any problems. Damn it, Kyoko-san wasn't the type to spill her guts so easily, it would appear. So, but if there has to be something in the records. If the records are not conclusive, there's no need for her to have the obligation. Thus, the obligation should be able to be lifted immediately. I would have gone to my supervisor and said, tell her that she has to tell me why she's obligated, because I think the obligation was unjustified and therefore should be lifted immediately. Case closed, we are done here. Anyway, prohibition of becoming an adult requires cooperation from both the parent and child in order to be cancelled. So... Monet suddenly reappeared, interrupting my statement. She walked quite unsteadily, the tea on the tray threatened to spill all over the floor at any time. Don't spill it now.
あ、わかってるって。
I know that. The tea managed to make an emergency landing on the table. Hey, you dumbass! Steam was rising steadily from the cups.
何よ。
What's your problem? Who the hell would wanna drink hot tea on a scorcher like this?
あ、それもそっか。
I guess you have a point? I had figured she would get pissed off at me, as usual, but she was just looking sorry for herself instead. Oh well, I suppose I simply have to drink your lava.
聞かなくてごめん。
Sorry for not paying attention. She was a weird kid.
どうかはね、お客様へのおもてなしには結構気を使うのよ。
As you can see, Tooka takes great pains to accommodate our guests. And I'll be looking forward to tonight's dinner.
いや、
No. What's wrong? Not confident enough to cook for little old me? I was just joking around, but wait, she was not allowed to cook. Wait, wasn't there an accident? I think there was somewhere mentioned an accident in the kitchen. Someone got burned because of... Wasn't there something?
この家では外食かお弁当よ。
In this house, we eat boxed lunches or go out to restaurants. But there was something. I think that's why she got this obligation. So she wouldn't try to cook on her own. I think there was an accident, but I can't quite remember it.
10日は料理なんて覚えなくていいの。
There's no need for Tooka to learn how to cook. Kyoko-san stared straight through me, almost casually.
ね、10日。
Right, Tooka? But we know she wants to learn how to cook. She wants to be a cook, more or less. She wants to learn how to cook. This was in one of the earlier episodes, in the Festival of Absolution, or no, the Amnesty Festival it was. Kyoko-san nodded in approval.
あなたは立派な特別高等人になるんだから。
You are going to become a fine, special high-class individual. Was that a joke? Chapter 3, Dining Table. The music is great in this game. Gives me the shivers. It had been several days since Sachi and Mana had parted. I asked Pops about Mana's whereabouts. However, all that he gave me was a new set of instructions. One Tooka. I would have probably classified her as a normal person, unlike Sachi. She was slightly emotionally unstable, however. Though she appeared to be a bit selfish, her apprehension toward making her own decisions shone through every now and then. This was probably related to the fact that she had to keep her mother's guidelines in mind 24/7. If she were to disobey Kyoko-san, she would be sent to a concentration camp. Mom, can I watch TV? Mom, do I have to sleep now? Mom, can I eat some candy? She rarely had the opportunity to be responsible for herself. A child bearing the prohibition of becoming an adult obligation would find independence very difficult to obtain indeed. Furthermore, said obligation was prescribed by the country based on a recommendation by the parents of the child in question. There were many cases where the fault lay with the parents as well. Of course, parents in this situation underwent training provided by the nation, since they were the ones responsible for their child's obligation. Or whether that was how it was supposed to go. They rarely actually went through with the training program. I believe they only held the conference for it twice last year. See, people weren't too happy about the fact that the government had the power to personally involve itself with the upbringing of one's children. Most parents would never dream of making their own child into a criminal. From what I know, most of the parents who requested this obligation were government officials, big business types, or radical nationalists. Damn, this is gonna be a major pain in the ass. I can't just focus on Tooka. I'm gonna have to do something about Kyoko's son as well. Mother and daughter, eh? Never knew my mother, but I never thought of that as something to be unhappy about. Yeah, I just lived together with my father and sister. Our home was nice and peaceful. I took another look at One's records. It should be informative. ... And it wasn't. Big old mystery. My imposition continued into the afternoon. Mom, I'm hungry.
カップラーメンがあるわよ。
Fix yourself some ramen. Such unhealthy food cannot be allowed to pass through my most blessed lips.
わがままね。
How selfish can you get? Why don't I fix something?
できるの？
You can cook? Well, nothing too complicated, but yeah.
特別高等人の試験の一環で習ったの？
Did you learn how to cook during your preparation for the special high-class individual exam? Nah, they don't teach you formal cooking skills. They just teach you survival stuff, like how to cook a rat or how to make poisonous plants safe to eat.
そうよね。料理なんて誰でもできるしね。
Yeah, I guess cooking is something anyone could do. Come to think of it, Pops had said something about this earlier. Something along the lines of Tooka getting herself burned while Kyoko-san was cooking. See? I remembered it correctly. Anyway, I guess I head out to the store then.
いいわ。そもそも家には料理道具なんてないし。
That'd be great. We don't have any cooking utensils here anyway. Seriously? You don't even have pots and pans?
変かしら。
Is that so strange? Yeah, even I, as a single, have those, and I occasionally use them too. You don't need to get offended.
トーカが興味を持つといけないから、今後料理の話はしないでもらえるかしら。
In any case, it wouldn't be good if you piqued Tooka's interest in this subject. Can you please refrain from discussing cooking from now on? Now that you mention it, she's been in the bathroom for a while now.
いや、さっきからここにいるし。
I've been here the whole time! She leaped out from behind the couch. What's up with you? You don't speak at home or something?
おしとやかなの。
I'm simply being modest. Huh?
だから、お母さんとそのお客さんが喋ってるときは黙ってなきゃいけないの。
You see, I have to be quiet whenever Mom is talking to a guest.
そういう風に教育しているの。
That's how I've raised her. Guest? Did she mean me? You can call me Oni-chan from now on.
何言ってるの？
What are you talking about? Well, I'll be living in the same house as you, yeah? We'll all be under the same roof.
なんであんたの妹になんなきゃいけないのよ！
Why do I have to be your little sister?
どうか大声出さないの。
Toka, don't shout.
森田健一がふざけるんだもん。
But Marita Kenichi started it.
あなたがいちいち反応するから森田くんも面白がってちょっかいかけるのよ。いい加減学習しなさい。
He only messes with you because he knows he'll get a reaction from it. Seriously, will you ever learn?
そんなこと言われても。
But even if that's the case,
もっと冷静になりなさい。
you need to be more level-headed.
まったくいつまで経っても子供なんだから。
God, just how long do you intend to keep acting like a child? That was pretty damn harsh. Anyway, can I consider myself a member of your family?
ダメに決まってるでしょ。
Like hell you can!
こら
Hey!
森田くん、家族はともかくここに住むのは構わないわ。
Morita-kun, I don't mind if you stay here. Considering your family might be a bit much, though. One started pouting as soon as the words left Kyoko-san's mouth. Thanks, I appreciate it. Wait, what? Might be a bit much, though. Why does she start to pout?
ここで寝てもらうことになるけどいいかしら。
You don't mind sleeping in here, don't you? Do you? Yeah, that's fine. I'll just take the sofa.
そう。
I see. What's wrong? Are you awestruck by my incredible lack of tact?
なんでもないわ。
No, it's nothing. She cleared her throat.
私の部屋には入らないでね。
In any case, don't go into my room. Sorry, but I doubt you find someone spineless enough to do that just because you ask them to.
入ったらぶっ壊すぞ。
Oh, I'm mad at you if you do. Now we know. Oh, this is the first similarity between you two. You both threatened to murder me for something totally stupid by now. She snapped at me again. It would seem that she was just as much of a proponent of murder as her daughter was. Could someone who acted like that really really manage to teach their daughter how to be modest?
私の部屋にも入ってこないでね。
Don't go into my room either. Why not?
当たり前でしょ。
Isn't it obvious? I'm not a voyeur or anything.
どうだか。
I wonder. Did she really truly hate me? No, she's a tsundere. She actually loves you, but she doesn't want to admit it. I had figured that our banter would pave the way to a friendship over time. Oh well, the more tsun she is now, the more dere she'll be later. Yes, I absolutely... The timing was just perfect. Oh, great. This is just great. Oh man, really, if you don't know what the tsundere is, which I highly doubt, please look it up because I can't properly describe it. It's someone who looks like she hates you, but actually has really nice feelings for you. And she only shows it rarely when no one else is around. Ugh.
またブツブツと。
You are doing that muttering thing again. Anyway, thanks for letting me stay here. I bowed.
ほらどうか特別高等人の森田さんに挨拶なさい。
She mocking me? Hey, Toka, give your regards to Morita-san. He's a special high-class individual. No, it was fine by me if she didn't, really.
いや、 よろしく。
You're welcome. And so One entered into my supervision. I didn't forget to give her that most tedious speech, of course. We had cup ramen for lunch. One headed outside after that, so I followed her. She stopped near the wall and took a deep breath.
なんでついてくるの？
Why are you following me? Shouldn't I be the one asking you where you're going?
そんなの私の勝手じゃないの？
It's my own business. Oh well, you're probably just going to exercise a bit to work off that meal, right?
なんでわかるの？
How did you know that? Oh, just a guess. I examined One's body thoroughly. Man, you're pretty fit. I can see all of your muscles flexing when you walk.
じろじろ見ないでよ。
Don't stare at me! Are you involved in any club activities?
森田健一なんかに教えてやんない。
And why would I tell you that? She turned away. Come on, there's nothing wrong with a little friendly chat, is there? We are both in the Riverside gang after all. Ah, shit. Oh, yeah,
そう
that's...
いえば、傷、もう大丈夫？
Oh, yeah. Is your injury alright? Look, I had made her worry about me. Deep down, she was probably a really kind girl. Joke around and avoid the subject. Okay. It's time to drop a save file. Okay, so joke around and avoid the subject. Use One's kindness to my advantage. This sounds very sinister, but joking around about the subject is pretty mean. I mean, she looks like she is honestly concerned about that, so joking around and avoiding the subject is not the right thing to do. She actually really wants to know. But this, on the other hand, sounds so sinister that I use her kindness to my advantage like the devil. But in any case, I think this is the most appropriate one to my own morals, more or less. ... I didn't have a choice. It was my job as a special high-class individual to analyze the behavior of criminals and use my findings to manage them. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Telling her that would in fact make her worry about it.
ごめんね。
Really? Sorry. Pop's little performance had been damn effective. It's fine. Anyway, I'd like to learn a bit more about you.
うん。
Yeah.
部活はやってないけど、格闘技は習ってた。
I don't participate in any clubs, but I do practice some martial arts. Martial arts? And she was never able to hit him properly?
うん。なんだっけ。ほら、カポエラみたいなやつ。
Yeah. What do you call it? Stuff like capoeira. Capoeira? The martial art from that sci-fi series that uses one's legs as a base?
うん、そうあれ。
Yeah, that. How does she know about it? She's not allowed to read sci-fi novels. Oh, she only swings with her hands and doesn't use her legs. Capoeira, huh? Wait a sec. You're yanking my chain, right?
本当だよ。お母さんに習えって言われたんだもん。
I'm not. My mom told me to learn it. I see. Why would Kyoko-san make you do something like that?
わかんない。特別行動人がどうとか言ってた。
I don't know. She said something about special high-class individuals. Hey, hold on a second. Are you really going to become a special high-class individual?
お母さんが。
That's what my mom wants. Don't think you're cut out for it. I told it to her straight.
うん。私もやる気ないし。
Yeah, I don't really want to become one either. So Kyoko-san was forcing it upon her.
ああ、さっさと体操終わらせないと2時から庭のお手入れしなきゃ。
I need to hurry up and do my exercises so I can tend to the plants at 2. She started stretching. Does Kyoko-san dictate your entire daily schedule?
朝に命令されるの。
She gives me orders every morning. He sounds pretty thorough. Kyoko-san herself probably found doing all the scheduling to be a bit of a pain. Anyway, what exactly is she trying to accomplish with you?
わかんないよ。なんか社会に役立つような立派な人間になりなさいっていつも言ってるよ。
I don't really know. She said that she wants me to become an upstanding human being who is useful to society. So, the opposite of me? Oh god, I'm really pushing myself down here. But it's not far from the truth, actually. Well, that sounds normal enough to me. Though I think that telling you to become a special high-class individual is taking it a bit too far. I mean, you have other things you want to be doing. ... Oni couldn't bring herself to look me in the eyes. What's wrong?
いや別にやりたいことなんてないよ。
Nothing. To be honest, I don't really have anything else I want to do. What? Don't you want to eat sweets every day?
それはそうだけど。
Well, yeah, but she was hiding something. Or she had been ordered to hide something. What about cooking? Yeah, I get what you mean. Kyoko-san probably forbade you to cook after the Amnesty Festival, right?
もともと台所には近づいちゃいけないんだけどね。
I've never allowed near the kitchen though. Weren't you just in there making some tea earlier?
お母さんがいいって言った時だけ。
Mom said I could. Ah, and therein lay the annoying part of this obligation. Kyoko, the parental figure involved, had the power to override my orders to Tooka. Keeping up with her whims was no walk in the park, let me tell you. Wait, Kyoko, the parent involved, had the power to override my orders to Tooka. Shouldn't he, as the special guidance, have the right to override what the parent is doing? I think that's something that should be addressed as soon as possible. Nor was the task of supervision itself.
夜に目が覚めてちょっとお水飲みたい時ってあるでしょ。
Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and wanted to get a drink of water? You would have to go see Kyoko-san first in that situation.
何かするたびにお母さんに聞かなきゃいけないのよ。
Yes, I have to ask for confirmation for every little thing I do. You're never gonna be an independent adult if that keeps up.
わかってるよ。
I know that. She looked a little angry.
ああ、森田健一に構ってたら時間がなくなっちゃった。
Ah, looks like I'm about out of time to be chatting with Morita Kenichi. She cheerfully turned back toward the house.
お母さん、今から庭の掃除するね。いい？
Mom, I'm going to clean up the garden now, okay? Kyoko-san voiced her acknowledgement from inside the house.
忙しい忙しい。
Busy. Wow, this is hard. I had ended up helping her out with the weeding.
やっと終わったよ。
It's finally finished. She fanned herself. You'd better be grateful.
え
To me, of course. You couldn't have finished this so fast without my help, right?
なんでそんなに偉そうなのよ。
Why are you acting so stuck up? Shut up. I'm your precious Oni-chan, aren't I?
バカじゃないの？
Are you retarded? Toka?
え
What's wrong, Toka? Is hearing your own name that embarrassing?
そんなことあるわけないじゃない。
Oh, no way! You can call me Kenichi Aniki if you want.
森田健一のバカ。
Stupid Marita Kenichi! Why do you always use my full name? Does not compute.
呼び方なんてどうでもいいでしょ。
It doesn't matter what I call you, does it? Well, if we wanna be friends, I think it'd be better to be less formal.
森田健一なんかと仲良くなりたくないの。
I don't wanna be friends with someone like you! Fine, in that case, why exactly do you dislike me so much?
だってなんかチャラチャラしてるんだもん。
Well, you seem a bit flirty. Really?
いろんな女の子にちょっかい出してそうなんだもん。
You look like the type to mess around with a bunch of different girls. Sorry, but that's not my my archetype. Archetype?
すぐふざけるし、ブツブツ言うし。ああ、もうイライラする。
You turn everything into a joke and mutter to yourself all the time. Jeez, I'm starting to get irritated. She had worked herself into a frenzy. Calm down. What's next on your schedule?
あ、そうだった。
That's right. She poked her head inside the door.
お母さん、お掃除終わったよ。
Mom, the gardening is finished. Kyoko-san comes out of the house to inspect our work.
ご苦労様。
Good work.
これで今日の予定は終わりだよね。
Is that it for today's schedule?
森田君に勉強を教えてもらいなさい。
Have Morita-kun tutor you. Huh? Me? One looked displeased.
特別高等人について教えてあげてくれる？
Can you teach her about becoming a special high-class individual? Actually, about that. I don't think your daughter is cut out to be a special high-class individual.
どうして？
Why not? She doesn't want to do it herself. Lack of personal motivation is a no-go in my opinion.
トオカがそう言ったのかしら？
Did you tell him that, Toka?
お母さんをがっかりさせないでよ。
Don't disappoint your mother. Oh God, she is so evil. I don't like her anymore. To oppress your child like that and force them into some kind of education they don't even want to is just the lowest kind of parent. No, there are plenty of ways to be of service to society without becoming a special high-class individual.
それはそうだけど、やはり特別高等人はこの国で最も名誉ある職業ですから。
That may be true, but special high-class individuals are still the most prestigious occupation this country has to offer. Huh.
親としてそれを求めるのはおかしなことかしら。
Is it strange for a parent to expect that much from their child? Kyoko-san was a bit off her rocker. Not at all. You're a fine mother. I'd like to praise your initiative on behalf of the country. Hooray for Mom! I decided to play along with her and avoid causing trouble for now.
トオカをよろしくお願いするわね。
Oh, this wasn't supposed to sound like antagonizing her? take care of Toka? Of course, ma'am. Kyoko-san walked away. Oni and I exchanged glances. Well, let's head inside, I guess.
うん
Wow, she didn't even object. Ah, because she ordered me.
特別高等人について教えて
Teach me about special high-class individuals. I bet you don't even want to know about them.
でもお母さんの命令だし
But Mom ordered me to. Alright, alright. Special high-class individuals are freaking awesome.
まさかそれだけ
That's not all, is it? Yep, that's all of it. Haven't I taught you well?
そんなんじゃお母さんが納得しないと思う
I don't think Mom will be satisfied with that. Well, okay, I'll teach you one thing. I decided to stretch the facts a tad. Most special high-class individuals are cyborgs.
は
It might sound like a joke, but it's true. You are out of the loop, living out in the country like this. But cyborgs are already widespread in the city.
本当なの
Really? Her eyes sparkled. For instance, my left shoulder is artificial.
左肩が義手左腕じゃなくて
Your left shoulder is artificial? But not your left arm? Oh crap. It's connected to the nerves in my chest. A mechanism inside emits a pulse, and a receiver picks it up.
なんだかよくわからないけどすごいね
I didn't really understand all that technical stuff, but it sounds pretty cool. You like this kind of stuff, eh?
特撮ものとか好きだったから
Yeah, I think special effects and stuff are cool. He probably wasn't allowed to watch anything with special effects, though.
他にはどこか改造されてないの
What else? Do you have anything else remodeled? Let's see. Yeah, my heart churns out some serious horsepower.
心臓が馬力
Huh? Your heart? Horsepower? I've got some artificial teeth, too. Really?
は
Teeth?
バカにしてるでしょ
There were a lot of thoughts and then, are you making fun of me? Of course not. Don't scowl at me like that.
真面目に教えてよ
Be serious, please. Trust me, you're better off not knowing.
お母さんに怒られるよ
Mom will get angry. The prospect didn't seem appealing to her. Yeah, okay, fine. Look into my eyes.
何よいきなり
Why do you want me to do that? Shut up! Stare at me for an hour without looking away.
なんか怖いんだけど
Huh? That's pretty scary. I told you to shut up. I overpowered her with my gaze. If looks could kill, this one certainly would have. She had already started sweating.
怖い無理だよ
Sorry, I can't do it. It's too scary. That was quick. She hadn't even managed to last a minute. Sorry. Oh, she's all sad now. She was on the verge of tears. Well, I guess this makes it official. You're really not cut out for being a special high-class individual.
今のは
What were you doing? That was a part of the special high-class individual training. It's meant to strengthen your willpower. Once you get used to it, the sessions increase to 2 or 3 hours in length. If you look away for even an instant, you have to start over from the beginning.
なんでそんな訓練をするの
Well, why do you do that sort of training? So you can learn how to manipulate people. If you want someone to follow your orders, you had better have the ability to follow through on them. You might end up sympathizing with your client and then going easy on them, despite your better judgment. So special high-class individuals need to temper their minds in order to resist that.
すごいね。
Amazing! One had adopted a look of weather winds toward me. Weather winds? Is that a bad thing? Oh, what is that? That's not what I wanted to have open. Weather winds, let's see. Let's look it up. My smartphone is so slow. It's called well. There we go. Oh! Wait. To adore, to worship, to admire. I would have known those 3 words. Why does this game keep spitting out so many hard words? Words that you rarely use, and there's a little fly. Fuck! Whatever. I hated that crap. Well, it may sound great and all, but to tell you the truth, I didn't manage to pass that part of the training myself.
そうなの？さっきすごい目つきしてたよ。
Really? I thought you looked pretty impressive just now. Doesn't matter, I failed, no matter how many times I attempted it. I just couldn't do it. It was hellish. Just remembering it made my stomach lurch. So, as you can see, I'm just a small fry. A chicken who would get scared shitless right when it counted.
チキンなの？
You're a chicken? Yep, a fowl.
鳥なんだ。
So, you're a bird? Our conversation was rapidly becoming bizarre. The awkward atmosphere between us persisted until Kyoko-san returned.
ご飯ができそうだからトーカを呼んできてくれる？
Alright, I'm going to leave that episode right here. I hope you enjoyed it so far. Leave a like if you did, and maybe if you haven't already, but I highly doubt it by now, subscribe or even share this playthrough with your friend or something like that. I mean, every single thing of that would help me out greatly. And I hope, most importantly, to see you in the next one. Stay tuned.